Oops, got messed up. Hi guys. Listen, somebody wanted me to do a video on the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine, and I started to, and then I thought, you know, there's a bunch of information on the internet regarding what the characteristics are of the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine and how they've been perverted. So I would refer you to all of that if you want to do some major study on it. But long story short, the Divine Feminine is about nurturing, giving birth, and that sort of thing. And the Divine Masculine is about protection. But it is not Divine Feminine. The self-esteem has been, well, both of them, self-esteem has been taken away in the third dimension, in the deep, dark bowels of the lower vibrations of 3D. But, so both of them have been twisted and taken to a place that they were not, well, they were supposed to go there, but it's not divine. It's not divine. So as we go back into 5D, those divine characteristics will come back. So you really, if you're, whether you're female or male, there is feminine and masculine energies in all of us that need to be corrected, and then they need to be brought together as in to one. Because part of what 5D is taking us back to unity consciousness or oneness. Because as this creation was started, it was a dividing of things out into different things. So at the beginning it was these vibrations, which were the lighter ones and the darker ones, were divided into the masculine and feminine. That was divided from oneness, divided into two different things. And that just happened over and over and over and over and over again until two things happened. You got down to very low vibrations, and the whole game has been about details, looking at it closer, tearing apart and looking at tiny little details more and more and more and more, and experiencing things through different aspects based on these new details. So it's been looking at things, experiencing them, coming up with new ideas, and then creating more stuff, going more and more, breaking down unity, oneness, into as non-oneness as we possibly could, as beings possibly could, and experiencing it from that perspective. Now we're collapsing all that back into oneness. Well, I am. So I'm heading back towards unity, back towards oneness, and that's what I'm doing. So in the process, really the best thing to do is to center, go online, and look at all of the different aspects of the Divine Masculine and Feminine, and really put those next to your own tendencies. And that's going to be very individual for all of us, of how we need to correct this. So the masculine and the feminine that's within you, and your masculine or feminine, depending upon what role you're playing in your human body. And I don't mean female or male. You know, you can be in a female body and carry a much more masculine energy on the planet. You do not have to, you don't have to center the Divine Masculine and Feminine and become asexual, although certainly you can. You certainly can. You can decide after centering, reaching for your Divine Masculine and Feminine within yourself, that you are going to live a life that's more feminine and more masculine. It doesn't matter whether you're in a female body or a male body. Or you can choose to be asexual and just center and live more as both, or as them united is a better word for it. Okay? So as far as, I look at it like this, that whenever you divide it outside of, well, even inside the human body, but that's harder to understand. If you think of a classic male and female mom and dad, I think of it like this, that the mom is she's facing towards the family, and circling around it. Watching the family from every perspective, every angle, making sure that they're nurtured, that they're loved, that they're growing the way they're supposed to, okay? And also the feminine is very intuitive. Feminine intuition is very accurate. The feminine aspect tends to be more intuitive, more in touch with emotions. So yeah, but that doesn't mean that a man cannot have those divine feminine characteristics and have that nurturing capability and that intuitive nature. And you guys need to. You do. But back to my analogy, I think of the feminine as facing towards the family unit. And then I think of the divine masculine as being back to back with her and facing out to protect, not to go to war, not to head out, not to build up, not to push people around, not to push the woman that's back to back with her around, and not to push the world around, but to be back to back with that feminine side, the divine feminine, and circle the family unit. So the divine masculine is much more an outlooking thing, and the divine feminine inside, and they're circling the family unit. Now I can translate that into my single human body, my emotions, my life, my beingness, and I can also do that in a family unit. So I think that has been an issue in, let's say, that a lot of marriages, and the woman keeps the kids, and now this can be the man too, but the woman keeps the kids, and then the guy leaves. No more guy looking out, so the woman is circling the family unit, looking in, looking out, looking in, looking out, so neither job gets done well. So as long as there is a division, I think it is better for, if at all possible, for children to be raised with both a male and a female divine masculine and divine feminine energies. Now, if one single person can do that, fantastic. I'm not saying they can't. If you can pull it off, great. More wonderful. I'm very glad. But certainly in America, with the way economy is and has been, it would be, I think, difficult to do. To be an effective, doing all the jobs that the divine feminine is doing, looking in, and what the divine masculine does, looking out. But that's how I look at divine masculine and divine feminine. The actual attributes of both, there's so many places that they're listed. I don't need to go into them. And there's quite a few of them. And you will need to take all that list, and you will need to really look at yourself honestly and find out where yours needs to be tweaked a little bit to bring up your divine masculine and your divine feminine to make a more unified you, and which role that you're playing in life, how you can be a better version of a human being, whether you're being divine feminine or masculine or feminine. Then you need to be a more divine version of that as we head to 5D. Okay? Does that make sense? And Tom, our artist friend, it's in the group, he called me N-A-J-A, Naja. I had it, pushed it on the button and had how it said. I need to do it again. Maybe I'll pull it up right now. Anyway, it's N-A-J-A. And I loved, it's like new, refresh, and then he followed it with Mother Earth. But I don't really like my name. My first name is Brenda. My middle name is Yvonne. My last name is Ballard. And Ballard is a married name, so it was not really mine. And Brenda Yvonne, actually I was supposed to be a boy, so my parents didn't even have a girl's name picked out. So the nurse came in, I guess, and asked what they were going to call me. And my mother was listening to Brenda Lee, who is a country western singer, on the TV. So that's how I got the name Brenda. And then, or maybe it's N-A-Y-A. I don't remember. I think it's Naya. I think it's N-A-Y-A. So anyway, back to my name. I can't remember. Yeah, it's N-A-Y-A. And I can't remember how the Yvonne thing came in, but it was something similar. I think it was something on TV. So no great thought about my name was given, and certainly Brenda vibrationally was a different person than Yvonne is, and I used my middle name because I was so different after I died, but neither one of them are very good. But I really like this new and refresh and the meaning behind N-A-Y-A. So I may take that as a nickname. What do y'all think? I need to look up and how you say it. Pronunciation? Pronunciation. I'll look it up real quick, and they have this little button that you push, and it said it, which was very, very cool. How we got, it said Geraldo. Huh? I don't know where that came from. N-A-Y-A. N-A-Y-A. So, boy, that messed up on my computer. Anyway, I will probably say it later, but yeah, I'll do another video and actually say it. But howtopronounce.com. Okay, so anyway, what do you guys think about Naya? I think that's how it's done, Naya. But nonetheless, it's a short, easy to pronounce word. It's from around the world. It's been used around the world, and so I just think that maybe that's a new, fresh. It's a word that's been used around the world by many, many different people. So I think that might be a good nickname for me. What do you guys think? So let me know, and I'll do a quick video in a second about how you actually say it. Okay? Alright, so that's what I have to say on the Divine Masculine or Feminine. I encourage everybody to look that up and kind of center that, take in that information, and see if we can correct a lot of those energies on the planet. When you do think that you've got it centered, you've got it right, and you've got that, well then send that energy out to the grid around the planet to help everybody else reach that goal too. Because there's a lot of broken feminine and masculine on this planet. Okay? Alright guys, huge hugs. I love you bunches, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.